She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain. The Alchemy of Calm. Part 4. Mastering the Architecture of Aggression. In the She Who Awakens philosophy, a conflict is rarely about the topic at hand. It is a clash of energetic frequencies. To achieve relational mastery, a woman must understand that an argument is like a clap of two hands. For a sound to occur, two palms must move toward each other with force. If one hand moves aside, the conflict becomes impossible. By shifting from a reactive state to an observant one, you can diffuse aggression and emerge from any argument with your grace and dignity intact. The 3 roots of aggression. Understanding the why behind an outburst is the first step in de-escalating it. Most masculine aggression falls into one of 3 psychological categories. Manipulation as a tool. This is the "you aren't doing what I want" energy. It is often used by individuals with low self-control or poor communication skills who have exhausted their ability to use logic. When a man adopts an authoritative parent role to impose his will, he is using aggression to force compliance. Defensive aggression. This is the mirror effect. If you raise your voice, he raises his. Often, when we feel vulnerable or unfairly attacked, our primal instinct is to shout back as a shield. In a household where both partners are exhausted from work or domestic burdens, they may attack each other simply because the other is the nearest target for their internal stress. Accumulated irritation, the last straw. This is the most dangerous form of aggression because it is often triggered by a trifle. When a man suppresses his reactions to a difficult boss, financial stress, or parents, he becomes a pressure cooker. Eventually, the steam must be released. If he hasn't learned to be an open system, expressing emotions as they arrive, he will vent this accumulated poison onto the people he loves most, simply because home is the only place he feels safe enough to lose control. The palm strategy, preventing the clash. To stop a quarrel, one person must be smarter and wiser enough to break the circuit. Imagine 2 palms moving toward each other to clap. If you are the palm that senses the oncoming blow and simply moves aside, the other hand misses its mark. There is no bang, no conflict, and no resonance of anger. Moving aside does not mean being weak or submissive. It means refusing to participate in a low-frequency exchange. When you refuse to offer resistance to his negative energy, the aggression has nowhere to land. It dissipates into the air. This is the hallmark of a woman who has mastered her own energy. Instead of becoming a victim of his mood, you become the calm center of the storm. 10 ways to diffuse masculine aggression. To emerge gracefully from a heated situation, you must apply specific psychological techniques that address the testosterone brain and the male need for status and safety. Practice the pause. When his tone rises, count to 10. Silence is often your most powerful tool. It prevents you from saying something that will trigger his fear of failure or rejection. Acknowledge the emotion, not the logic. Instead of arguing the facts, which he will fight to the death, address the feeling. I can see that you are incredibly frustrated right now. Lower your volume. The mirror effect works both ways. If he shouts and you speak in a soft, low, rhythmic voice, his nervous system will eventually begin to recalibrate to your frequency. Use I statements. Avoid the accusatory you. Say, "I feel overwhelmed when our conversations become loud," rather than, "You are always yelling." Remove the audience. If children or others are present, suggest moving to a private space. Aggression often escalates when a man feels he must win in front of an audience to maintain his status. Physical grounding. If he is a kinesthetic type, a gentle touch on the arm, if the situation is safe, can sometimes ground him. However, if he is in a mental cave, give him space instead. Identify the last straw. Ask yourself, is he really mad about the dishes, or did something happen at work today? Understanding the root helps you remain compassionate. Agree with the truth. If he makes a valid point amidst the anger, acknowledge it. "You're right, I did forget to call the landlord." This removes his need to fight to be right. Set a cool-down boundary. Gracefully exit the room. "I want to hear what you have to say, but I can't do it while we are both upset. Let's talk in 20 minutes. The post-storm dialogue. Never sort things out when he is on edge. Wait until he is calm. Only in a state of relaxation can the masculine brain admit it was wrong or offer a genuine apology. What to forgive and what not. Relational mastery requires knowing where to draw the fortress's walls. What to forgive. Forgive the outbursts of a tired man, the occasional bluntness of a digital thinker, and the last straw moments caused by external stress. These are human errors of the nervous system. What not to forgive. Never tolerate systematic abuse, the intentional humiliation of your character, or the violation of your physical safety. A master frequency woman loves herself enough to know that while she can diffuse a quarrel, she should never inhabit a war zone. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at wishforlove.org.